Okay, Cancer, let me say this real slow. If you did everything in your power to start January strong, and then you already kind of felt yourself slipping a little bit, your motivation, it dipped, all right? If the discipline started to feel real kind of heavy, yeah. If you quietly may have thought like, damn, it's already one of those years. Yeah, this message is for you, boo, okay? Because Spirit says you did not miss your moment, Cancer, all right? Some of y'all are already dooming the year, and no, all right? We got a Capricorn New Moon coming up, and it's not judging you, Cancer. It is giving you another chance to lock in, okay? But when you lock in this time, you're going to lock in with systems and not just the emotions, okay? We got to clear out that emotional residue. We've been talking about it. And, since we are ruled by the moon, anything that happens with that moon, it hits us first. It hits us hardest. It hits us the deepest, Cancer, okay? So let's talk about what this week is really, really asking of you, okay? Welcome back to the Cancerian Vibe. This is your one-stop shop for astrology, tarot, and intuitive insights made specifically for my fellow Cancerians. I am a Cancer, okay? I'm a Cancer stellium, so I feel like I got credibility to talk about the Cancerian energy, okay? If you're new here, boo, I am the spiritual bridge, and my job is to just help you connect the emotional dots, and just help you get the practical steps to what Spirit wants you to do, take the steps you want, Spirit wants you to take, okay? But just real quick, y'all, I got to point it out. I want you to key in, look at my watermark right there before we go any further. If you are not watching this video on the Cancerian Vibe, you are on a stolen page, okay? And please know that interacting with stolen spiritual content does carry energetic consequences that a lot of people do not think about, okay? But I need you to protect your spirit. You can't say I didn't tell you. Protect your spirit. Please stick with my real page only, my real links only at the Cancerian Vibe. Okay, y'all. And just a quick note before we get into the cards, y'all, I do offer overall energy readings and quick clarity calls, as well as longer sessions, if you want Spirit's message tailored directly to your chart, your situation, your energy, your life, okay? Those links are always in the description box below, always in the pinned comment below. But let's get into the week, y'all. Yeah, because I done ran my mouth, and we got to get into the astrology because we got I told you already about the new moon in Capricorn that's happening on January 18th. But before that, Vesta is gonna enter Aquarius, y'all. That is happening as we start off this week on January the 11th, 1/11. Okay, and Venus is going to move into Aquarius after that on the 17th. Okay, so this week, is kind of emotional, and that's why I said we're going to get the opportunity to use those systems, Cancer. But it's not going to be emotional in the way that you think, okay? Because the new moon in Capricorn on January 18th, y'all, that is huge, okay? It is huge for us. Capricorn is our sister sign, okay? It's our opposite sign. Like, it governs, Capricorn is structure. You think discipline, systems, habits, like stability. That's what you think about. It's an earth sign, right? So if, January 1st came in hot and, you had your new goals and you had your new routine and your new identity and, then life kind of quickly humbled you or reminded you that I feel like, maybe motivation just alone isn't enough. I feel like, y'all, that's that new moon saying, okay, we got to do it the right way, Cancer. We got to, we can't have that emotional motivation because, we can't be waiting until we feel ready, right? But you got to build something that is really going to support you even on the days that you don't feel like it, okay? The days that you're tired, the days that you just whatever. And then y'all, with Venus entering Aquarius, that's going to have relationships, money, and really your self-worth in the hot seat. They're going to be shifting towards, detachment and clarity, and that is a That's going to be a shifting thing. Okay, we'll talk about that energy as we get into the cards. But this week definitely isn't about trying to force anything or force yourself, but it is about trying to kind of create this space or create containers for you that really kind of help hold you steady as we move along through the week. Okay, so let's hop into the cards and see. Ooh. What the energy is looking like for Cancers over the next 7 days, the week ahead. Spirit, what is the overall energy surrounding Cancer from January 12th to January 18th? Overall energy. Thank you. So we have Haniel, the silver aura energy. This is the number 4 card. So this is interesting energy because this is definitely kind of like an emotional vibe in the sense. And then communication is showing up here at the bottom of the deck. So, and it's funny that communication is showing up underlying as we're talking about how things are shifting, these planets moving into the sign of Aquarius and the sense of kind of like detachment. But really, Cancer, this, you know, this overall energy of the week, I feel like somebody needs to hear this, and just excuse my language this week, but you need to remember who the hell you are. Okay. You know, in a very grounded way, okay? Because this Haniel energy, it gives Queen of Cups vibes to me as well. But Haniel and silver, I feel like, you know, it said the card says goddess energy, psychic, sacred, proud. This is, I feel like, awareness. You know, this isn't necessarily that loud validation, but it's that just that inner knowing, that inner certainty, right? And I feel like, you know, Spirit is really showing me that this week that you're not chasing that reassurance anymore. You know, you're not explaining yourself, Cancer. You're not, you know, you're not trying to fit yourself into a specific box to try to be understood. You are standing in your truth, okay? And even if your voice shakes a little, Cancer, stand in your truth, okay? Because definitely with this communication energy showing up, and what really just seals the message, I feel like, is this week is about speaking with accuracy. Like, and it's funny, you see how in this card it's like they're playing what's that game, telephone. And you know, if you ever play telephone, how you start with one message and it gets distorted by how many times and how many people you run it through. Definitely I feel like, you know, you got to have that accuracy and not that emotional overload. You got to say what you mean, okay? Say what you mean what you say this week, Cancer. This could show up for you. Some of you could finally have to have a conversation that you have been rehearsing my lines. Okay. You've been rehearsing them lines 1,000 times in your head. And now it's time to like really have the conversation. It's time for the stage, you know. You know, some of you are going to have to communicate and set a boundary that you just got to stand on, Cancer. You can't be sorry for this boundary. You just got to stand on it and, you know, not apologize. All right. This is too with, this honesty. You got to be truthful, Cancer. I feel like you got to tell the truth and not sugarcoat it. Okay, you can't cushion the truth. You can't dress it up. Like, you just got to flat out. It's almost kind of giving brutally honest kind of energy, or just choose silence, because your energy doesn't even have to explain anything, you know, because silence is communication, right? And this really makes so much sense with the Capricorn New Moon energy, you guys, because I feel like this energy is very emotional. It does give the vibe of emotional. It's not emotional venting though, but it's like very much intentional communication that stem from these emotions. It's like now you know how to channel these emotions, and Capricorn is coming in and saying, if you're gonna speak, you know, make sure your words are gonna, like, you know, actually help you build something, right? So Cancer, you know, the overall energy this week is just really speaking with purpose. This communication, speak with purpose, speak your truth, move in dignity. and really choose words. You got to be very, very careful about the words that you speak, that you say. Choose words that are going to create your stability, okay, and not chaos. And be very, very mindful about secondhand information that you may receive this week. I feel like, just check the message, especially if you hear something and it doesn't line up with what your intuition or your gut is telling you, or something's telling you, if something's raising a red flag and it's like something's a little off, trust that, because I do feel like there's a potential for a misunderstanding in that sense for some of you Cancer. That's not going to resonate for everybody, but just definitely like try everything you hear, check it for accuracy, okay? That's what I'm going to say. Check it for accuracy, all right? Against your gut feelings. But we're going to look at, I feel like, because you got to stop trying to be understood, though. That's what I feel like somebody needs to hear. Okay, Spirit wants me to tell somebody that. I don't know who it is. You're trying to be understood, Cancer. You're trying to be like, and you may have been misunderstood for just a long time, like maybe even your whole life. I don't know who this is that I'm speaking to. Let me know down in the comments. So I don't think that I'm crazy, but I definitely feel like Spirit is saying, this week you need to stop trying to be understood, and you just need to start being clear about what the freak you are saying, okay? Say what you mean what you say, and leave it right there. Like, it is what it is. Some of you, this could resonate in a sense of communicating your worth in regards to employment or something. There's some emotional residue like that, but I feel like this week isn't about saying, it's not about what even you're saying. You just need to say it clearly. That's what I'm going to say, okay? But let's look at the potential challenge that Cancer may face this week. Potential challenge. And we don't look at challenge as a negative thing. We just look at it as a point of growth, okay? So the Seven of Pentacles is showing up. So the card reads, you're putting in the time and energy to plant the seeds for your future. Take a moment to honor yourself for your dedication and your perseverance to these dreams. Soon you will reap the harvest from your efforts. See, I feel like that was a direct message, because you could have been starting 2026 like ready for it to be your year. You're like, okay, all the astrologers, all the tarot readers, they're saying this and that about this year, and some of y'all are already burnt out because you feel like you've heard that message before, and you feel like, okay, I've been putting in the work, I've been doing it, but I don't see any results. Spirit is asking you to really acknowledge that within yourself, because you may have not done that yet. If we're being really, really real about that, continue to have patience. Okay. That's the alternate message here. I feel like that's the challenge, is going to be the patience. It's not happening quick enough for you, Cancer. That's what I feel like it is for some of you. You're tired of waiting, right? But continue to have patience as your journey is unfolding, because you might not be able to really see the full picture at this very moment, but change is just around the corner. And that's what I'm telling you, Cancer. This is really just setting the scene, setting the stage for your change, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Wands. So yeah, you're in this mode where you're planning and you're like excited. You feel this energy of moving forward. And you might be finding yourself at some type of crossroads with no like clear direction of choice to make. But I feel like, the real challenge that you're going to face this week, Cancer, what you need to prepare for is the patience without proof. That's what you want. You want the proof. And the Seven of Pentacles showing up here is, you are doing the work. Like, that is confirmed. Spirit says, yes, you are doing everything that you're supposed to do. I don't have anything to critique you on, give you more. You don't have to do more. This isn't about producing more, doing more. You are doing the work. You are planting the seeds. The Seven of Pentacles shows up only when you are planting those seeds, when you've been doing the work, but the payoff just isn't showing up quick enough, right? You have been trying to be disciplined. You have been trying to show up more. You have been trying to save. You have been trying to do that, right? But the challenge is the feeling of like, is it even working? I feel like that's where you are. Some of you are just low-key questioning yourself already this week. Not because you're lazy and not because you're tired of investing energy and waiting, but I feel like Spirit is saying, Cancer, you can't confuse the slow growth with no growth. Okay, it's not that nothing's happening. Okay, it is not that nothing's happening, y'all. And I'll be real, y'all, this is something, as your fellow Cancerian, like I said, I have a Cancer stellium, so I can speak on the Cancer energy. Okay, I'm walking through this myself, y'all, and that's why I actually had started my little 75 hard challenge at the top of the year. Well, not at the top, but you know, not to be perfect, y'all, but to really just build some systems that, you know, are really gonna support me when motivation fades, you know. And if you are seeing this now, if you like, you know, feel like you see this in your life showing up where you find that you're losing a little motivation, y'all, I totally get it. Like I said, and I share more of that over on my personal channel. But yeah, this Two of Wands shows that you're at a crossroads. Okay, you're at a crossroads and you're at a breakthrough moment, Cancer. I feel like part of you does want to keep building. You want to believe, you want to build what you started, right? You want to finish it out. And I feel like part of you is like tempted to pivot, you know. Part of you may be tempted to quit. Part of you may be tempted to, you know, just change direction altogether. But just because you don't see results doesn't mean you have to, you know, make that harsh of a decision yet, Cancer, you know. And I feel like that's what the challenge is going to be. And in that Capricorn new moon, because you know it affects us, Cancer, it is going to come in heavy. All right, Capricorn does not reward emotional decision. Capricorn, think of the Capricorn in your life. It gets icked out by your emotions on it. Capricorns reward the energy. I feel like it compounds with commitment over time. You know what I mean? So Cancer, this week, the challenge is going to really be in resisting the urge to just rush the outcome or just abandon the plan. You know, you don't try to switch up because you frustrated and things aren't working quick enough, okay? Because you have so much, you've already put in so much seed. I'm telling you, Cancer, I don't know who I'm talking to out there, but you're ready to be like, I freaking quit, okay? And I'm telling you, no, your seed is about to sprout. You've been doing the work, I promise you. It's not sprouting. It's not, okay? You just need, I feel like, you don't have to have you don't need a new vision. You just really need more time with the one that you already chose. That's what it is. And this discomfort that you're feeling, that's not a means to stop. It's not your sign to stop. Like, it's really a sign that you are standing right before the momentum really kicks in, y'all. I feel like, you know, that's what it is for us, Cancer. And, you know, you got to trust the process. Trust the process even when the results are quiet, okay? Just because it is not loud does not mean that it is not working yet, Cancer. It is, all right? It definitely is. And see, even in the alternate message here in the Two of Wands, the card says, allow your own intuition to light your way forward. And that is your guiding light. That is your silver shining star. And you see, I just now noticed this moon above her head. Now, granted, this is a full moon over her head and we're experiencing the new moon energy, but still, anything that has to do with that moon, it affects us if you resonate with the Cancerian energy, okay? So I'm telling you, this Capricorn new moon this week is going to be highly significant for you, Cancer. All right, let's look at the advice that Spirit has for how we can navigate you waiting patiently for your harvest. I know you feel like you've been waiting for years and years and years. Look, we're going from the 7 to the 8. Just continue to plant your seeds. Look, you planted the seeds, and the seeds that you planted, they're hard at work building your reality behind the scenes. It's like, you know, you went in and told them your order and you ain't go back there. Like, so, you know, the crazy thing is, I feel like I know, and I know y'all get tired of me rambling, but this is so crazy because I was literally making a return the other day, like an Amazon return. And you know how Amazon got the returns and staples. Well, long story short, y'all, it was a long line to do the returns, and everybody in the line, and it was only like one person being able to do the return or whatever in the store, and everybody in the line was just complaining and moaning and grunting. Like, the energy was so miserable, y'all. Like, I had to put on my headphones and just zone out and just not, but it was that bad, y'all. And I was like, wow, this is what the world has come to. We want things so quick. And that's the energy that I'm picking up from us, Cancer. We're like, okay, I planted my seed. Where is my flower? And I get it, Cancer. But I do feel like patience is a virtue that you need to press upon this week, okay? That just really, yeah, because Spirit just brought that back up to my memory. It's the energy of just relax, okay? Just relax, okay? You have planted the seed. You aren't, the time will pass regardless, okay? And look, the Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So there's proof, there's confirmation that there's something brand new waiting for you, being handed to you, Cancer. All right. But Spirit's advice this week, I feel like it's really simple to stay focused. Because the Eight of Pentacles, if this was a visual card, it's a person all by themselves, no distractions, nothing's around. They are focused on their goal. They are focused on their craft, trying to master it, staying consistent. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles is mastery energy. You went from the 7 to the 8. You see how it takes time? Like, we're not trying to go from 7 to a million. Okay. We're going from 7 to 8, Cancer. It's not that bad. Okay. I just feel like this is really repetition, and it's showing up even when nobody's clapping, even when nobody's clapping for you yet. Right. And I feel like this is Spirit saying that what you are building now matters. Okay. Even if what you're doing now feels small, like some of you may just be trying to get your diet right. And that may feel small to you, but you getting your diet right, or you being consistent in your diet, is going to unlock you being able to have the abundance, you being able to manage the money that you desire to have in your life, to manage the things and the people and whatever that Spirit needs you to govern in your life. Like, that's how deep this is, Cancer. Okay. What you are building, even if it's going unnoticed, even if nobody sees it as big, even if you don't see the results, you cannot give up. That's the big message here. That's the advice here, okay? Some of you have been wondering if you are doing too much, or some of you are like, is it even worth the effort? And I feel like Spirit is saying you are not wasting your time, Cancer. You aren't. You are just refining your craft. Like, this is like, I'm reminded of, I think it was Usain Bolt, like the fastest guy in the world. It was like, it's a whole bunch of just training every day, or training just for one small little 2-second moment. That's what you're doing for some of you. It's not really, just not to say that you're going to have a small 2-second moment, but it's like you're training for the big thing, the big reveal. Okay. You are not wasting your time. This is not a week to try to skip ahead or skip steps or try to cut corners or get there quicker. You can't negate the work. Okay. But this is the week to tighten in on your progress, okay? And I'm telling you, I love that the Ace of Wands that showed up here at the bottom of the deck, because it really just confirms, it tells me that what you are working on so hard right now, it is definitely connected to this new venture, this new journey, this new beginning, okay? This is that passion coming back into your life. This is that motivation coming back. This is, but I feel like the thing is, Spirit is saying that you got to meet it with action. It's like, it's going to line up. Like, this is preparation meets action. Okay. This is, I feel like, exactly how that new moon is going to work too. The Capricorn New Moon, because, Capricorn energy kind of says, build it brick by brick. Right. And this Ace of Wands says, don't forget why you started. Don't forget why, don't forget to remember your why, right? And I feel like, Spirit's advice is to say, just keep the routine, honor the discipline, and really just really focus on what it is that you are trying to accomplish, and really reward yourself for what it is that you've already done. Okay. It's not that you need to do more. It's not that you need to do more at all. You just need to keep doing the right thing consistently this week, Cancer. Okay. If you stick with it, I promise this effort is going to turn into momentum faster than you can blink, faster than you can think. Okay. And Spirit really, I feel like, says this week is about mastering the work. All right. Just master your craft. Your opportunity is going to line up with it. It's going to meet you. Passion is going to meet it. Okay. Consistency, y'all. I know. Look, you can follow me on my journey over on my personal channel, because I'm trying to stay consistent and motivated. I get it as a fellow Cancer, because I was kind of disappointed in myself, because I was so ready to start the year strong. And by like day 7, I was like, okay. Like, I wish I could insert the gift that I'm thinking about in my head, and she like scratching behind her ear. Anyway, but yeah, Cancer. I just feel like the advice for you this week is not to give up. Okay, let me stop yip yappering. Let's get into the vibes of the love and relationships for Cancer this upcoming week. Look, oh wow, some type of contact. All right. Interesting. We have this energy of jealousy showing up. So again, the energy is communication. This is communication coming back in. So I do feel like, yeah, be prepared for some type of form of communication, reaching out. And I feel like somebody, it's not even all of the energy is not kind of like, because I know somebody immediately went towards like an ex trying to communicate. I do feel like this is kind of the energy too of just keeping in connection too, like keeping in, so like the card says, keeping in touch. I feel like, again, this just tells me that conversations are going to be happening this week. All right. Messages are going to be exchanged. Someone wants some type of access to you, or you may be considering reaching out to somebody. The energy could flip-flop however it goes for you, but there's definitely interaction here. Okay, but it's not surface level. And I feel like, this jealousy energy showing up underneath, this doesn't automatically mean that you are jealous. I do feel it means that someone, I feel like, is more so, they are triggered by your presence. Okay, that's what this is. That's what I feel like. That someone is watching you, someone is trying to compare, someone is feeling a little uneasy about where they may stand with you, Cancer. And for some of you, I feel like this could look like someone may be asking questions that they don't necessarily need to ask, right? They don't need the answers to it. They could be and the crazy thing, y'all, this has already shown that Spirit just brought back to my remembrance. This already just showed up for me just today before I sat down and did the reading, y'all. So somebody could definitely try to contact you, trying to have certain access to you, or trying to see what kind of access they have. They want passive, they're making like passive comments, or this could even be somebody trying to like accuse you or something, or just energy that feels just a little off. Or they could be trying to come in possessive without being clear. That's what I feel like that energy is. And Spirit is really just saying, pay attention to how people communicate. Okay, pay attention to the theme of this like entire reading. So like, communication is definitely key this week, and especially in love, the lesson is going to be clear communication. Don't make any type of emotional assumptions this week, Cancer, or allow anybody to project that onto you. If somebody feels insecure, that's their own thing to kind of deal with, to be, that's that energy of that moving into Aquarius and detaching. That's for them to manage, not for you to try to baby them or manage them. Sorry about the light going off, y'all. That's kind of crazy. It's like, look, it's lights out for Cancer. Okay, yeah, we're back. Hopefully you can still see, but definitely, y'all, that's what I was saying with that energy, because Venus moves into Aquarius too. I feel like, again, that emotional detachment is going to be actually very, very healthy for you right now. Okay, this is going to be a week that's going to ask you to really speak what you mean, say what you mean. You got to set emotional boundaries in some of your connections and relationships, Cancer. And just not over explain. Like, no means no. No is a complete sentence, and you ain't got to soothe anybody else's fears or calm their emotions. If they're hitting you up, projecting, that's what it feels like it could be. projecting their emotions onto you, and you're used to managing, but no, that's not your job anymore. Okay, just pay attention to who wants access to you this week, and why they want access to you this week. Okay, because love this week is going to be about communication, not about somebody trying to watch you or just keep tabs on you, trying to keep, surveillance on you. Like, next. Okay. Let's look at money and career this week, though. We're going to close out the reading with money and career vibes. What is the energy guiding Cancer's money and career this upcoming week, Spirit? Oh, so we got side hustle showing up with inheritance popping out at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, when it comes to money and work this week, I feel like, this side hustle showing up really, I feel like, means that your income is gonna expand outside of just one lane. Okay, and that's why I feel like some of you are refining maybe this side hustle skill, or something. It feels like it's just a side hustle right now. It feels like, it's just starting right now. But definitely this feels like multiple streams of income. Okay, a skill that you already have, or something that you're, like I said, quietly already doing on the side, or just a talent. Some of you may have a talent or a gift that you are totally underestimating. All right. And again, this isn't about overworking yourself, but this is about working smarter. Okay. And if you are needing help with that, you guys reach out. Okay. Definitely look into working with me one-on-one, but definitely there's a talent. All right. For some of you, I feel like this might not, this energy, whatever this side hustle is, it doesn't feel new. I'm gonna tell you, that doesn't feel new. It feels like something that you have been thinking about for a while, but you just haven't fully taken it seriously yet. And I feel like Spirit is saying this is the week that you're gonna start seeing it as for real, like, or it can, as real as it can be. Okay, now let's talk about this inheritance energy, right? Because I don't feel like this automatically just means that somebody is going to pass away and it's going to be, they're going to give you some type of inheritance. No, I feel like this is more so legacy money. Like, this is about long-term wealth. Whatever you're doing, this side hustle, that's what this is going to turn into. Long-term wealth. It's going to turn into assets. It's going to turn into legacy money, okay? This is money that lasts, all right? Money that is going to compound as you are consistent. Money is going to come from, the things that you're building here. Not what you're rushing, okay, but what you are building. And that's exactly why this Capricorn new moon is going to matter so much, because Capricorn definitely governs long-term financial planning. Like, it goes hand in hand. It makes sense. Capricorn is retirement energy. Some of you may, be in that energy, or be thinking about that, be thinking long-term, investments, assets, just all the things, businesses that, like, really stand the test of time. And I feel like, again, Cancer, you may be trying to focus on, like, trying to make the quick dollar, trying to make the quick money to survive. And Spirit is really trying to set you up to I'm not going to say I'm not going to promise a world where you never need money, but you're going to feel like you're going to be so grounded in knowing you always have what you need, regardless. That's what I feel like this is for us, Cancer. Okay, the Spirit, really wants to be clear, though. I feel like inheritance energy does not come from trying to scatter your efforts. It has to be consistent, y'all. It has to come from discipline, patience, step by step, 7 to 8. Like, that was not a coincidence. Okay, remember, you're going to have to communicate clearly this week. You can't just abandon the plan, or, scrap the plan just because everything isn't working out the way that you feel like, or it's not the timing, okay? Because I feel like Spirit is saying just master your craft. I'm telling you, I'm setting you up. I'm going to, it's going to meet at such a divine and aligned time for you, Cancer, that is really going to shock you. All right? And don't let emotional distractions pull you off center, pull you off your grind. Okay, do not. I'm telling you, y'all, that's why I said too, If you ever, like I said, if you ever want to get to know me beyond the cards, y'all, like my routine, my discipline journey, okay, my real life, okay, my resets, all of that, as a fellow Cancerian, I definitely do share that over on my personal channel. That's where I'm documenting my 75 hard challenge and my own just alignment work in real time, y'all. Okay, that link is always in the description box if you feel called. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, because I just been yapping enough today. I feel real talkative today. Look, I'm telling you, the energy is communication, but I say what I mean and I mean what I say, Cancer. This is gonna be a week where Spirit is saying don't give up on a year already, because that's what some of y'all are doing. You're coming into 2026 already defeated, and Spirit is saying don't give up. Okay, you're about to get another boost. Be mindful of who's contacting you. Okay, be mindful of who's contacting you and why. All right, do not get pulled off your center. All right, because I feel like that's the real tea here. Okay. If this reading resonated, y'all, don't stop here. I am still running a 2026 reading special. And like I said, I do offer personal overall energy readings. If you want this message applied directly to your life, specifically, links are going to be in the description box below. And if you are locking in your new habits, your new systems this week, y'all, drop your Cancer emoji, drop your crab emoji in the comments. Leave me some good energy on that like button. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. But I'm gonna leave it here, y'all. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, love ya.